Hello friends, my today's topic for this video is formatting column charts. Now, in this video we will learn how to format column charts. Now you just continue. We will just continue our exploration to visualization pan in Power BI. At this point, you might be wondering whether it's really necessary to go in this pan in so much detail. Yes, we really do need to master this pan. So, with this context in mind, let's go ahead to get a start. So, what we were doing in my last video, what we were working with y-axis. So, just close the y-axis if you have opened, close y-axis card and move to another card titled zoom slider. This is a little toggle control over there which allowed us to toggle whether zoom is set on or off. Then it's a zoom slider. So if we click on it will allow whether zoom is set on or off. So let's change the setting on that slider. So it is a slider which we will find out, which we can control. So what we will do, so that we can add a zoom control and we can see the change in our visualization. What we will do now. Sorry. So it's not working here, but if you will do, yes, we will go here, we will turn on this. See, if we turn on this, you will see it will shift slighter right. And if you will shift it slighter right, then we can see at which one bar we really want to see. If we want to explore any single one bar, we can view in this way, or we only want to show only one state, then we can use this one. So there is a zoom control appear parallel to the y-axis. We can use the knob for zoom in or zoom out our visualization. This is really useful if you want to look at the data for some of the smaller sets of visuals. So we can use this one knob. We can use this one knob for controlling the zoom in, zoom out. So when we will zoom in, we can see easily these uh, west, these North Dakota, Maine, and West Virginia, like South Dakota, which states have smaller visuals. So, for instance, we want to see only any one bar. So, this is the way to get in with this. So, if we hover the bar and use the tooltip to observe the exact number of cells, and you can see it makes very easier to focus on the clusters of the state over the left to right. So any of the cluster we can see easily, like this district of, so district of column we can view this from this. So it might be a question why zoom slider is along y-axis not along x-axis. You can think of like this. So for we can change its position by expanding the zoom slider. If we are going here, you can see Within that card, you can see that right on the top here, there is a toggle button which allows us to specify whether zoom slider should be on the y-axis or not. By default, that's set to on y-axis. Okay. If I will do slider labels off, then it will off or on. I will do slider tooltip on, then it will be on. So I hope you understood what is the how we can use by zoom slider. So you can see that there are other controls for slider labels here, uh, and these are set to off and slider labels and slider tooltips. So let's close the zoom slider card and move to the next card will be interested. That's the data label. We will move on this, and the data label card, we expand that, and you can see here in data label we can choose series, we can choose orientation, horizontal or vertical, and so we can see the series, and if I am tweaking with it, so it is showing all. And similarly we can have options of horizontal and vertical. So let's change the orientation of levels. There is a drop down which allows us to change between horizontal and vertical right now, and the default is horizontal. So if we click here and we will change it to the vertical, then we can see each label is really present there, which was not here because of there was no space. So we can change it according to our requirement or according to our feasibility. However, this does not improve the readability. We just, because it's in this way, vertical way, so it's not improving the readability. What we will do, we will just go back to the horizontal. Okay. The position of these labels are related to the bars and governed by position drop down. So as you can see, the position drop down currently set to auto. We can also experiment with some other choices like inside end, outside end, inside center, inside base. After trying them, we will see that auto works best. You can even try them and see inside end what it will work. It will go to inside the bar and it's not really visible even. So we will go back to the auto. If you will try all of these, you can see easily that the auto one is the best one. So in the inside bar and label inside, it's not even visible. So now if you look at closely at these labels, you can see most states do have labels, but some don't have. If you look closely the bar for Illinois, this one, you can see there is no label, and that's because there is no sufficient space. In order to force Power BI to display all of these labels, we can toggle the overflow text slider. So there are various kind of various kind of things where you can work on. Okay. So please go back and go to the minimize it, minimize column. Just go to the see. If you want to change the display units from thousands to millions, we can also do because at the view we can see there is values in thousand. But if you want to change these values from 2000 to millions, let's change the values. We can click with this so we can go to the millions. Now on the visual on the left, each of the bar is accompanied by label which is suffixed by uppercase M. M is standing for millions. If you go with thousand from the drop down, we can see that uppercase M changes to K and the unit will now express to thousand rather than million. So just go back to the here. So we can see that there is a menu overflow text. What we can do by this? By this, we can make a number of tweaks in our UI. What if you decide if you don't like any of them and what you will do? See, if I will on this, if I will on this, then you will see, you will see if there is an overflow of text here, then it will be adjusted. So there is a value custom label. If I will click here, then you can see label has been removed. So I will go to the back. So we have gone through various kind of view here and we can see various in depth even more. So what we will do now, we will see data labels, we will see plot area background. And we can have various kind of orientation here too. So if I'm saying that we don't want any kind of tweak and we just want the Power BI to make the things as it was before. So what we will do? We will go to the reset to default visual. If we click on the reset to default visual, you can see whatever the changes we have made, it will be reverted. Go to y-axis. Reset to default. Turn off. So you are no one can remember whatever point we have made till now. But if you set back reset to default, it will change it to the previous value. You don't need to remember all the previous steps which were there. So what we can do now? Now we will play around with title text. This is the title text. So this contains a text box containing the title text which is currently set to the sales by state. So this title text is selected auto. This is not which we have given. So you can see the same text sales by state appear on the top left of our bar here. On the bar column, so chart visualization, you can see that there is a little button. After that, the name which you can see here. Color is given this and this is FX. So after color, there is a small button FX. This allows to input a DEX formula that allows us to compute the little rather than hard coding of a sales by state. So we can also control the appearance of title tags such as the title heading, the word wrap and the font family and so on. Font family, italic, color. If you really so let's click on the heading. So title only, so unit only. If you want to show both, you can even go for that. So if you want to view the different color, like I want to show with this color, then color will also you can change in your DEX formula. So if I want to show the font, you can see some of sales is changeable and the color is also changes here of the title here. So we can even change the it in this way. We can even change the title text to really what we want. So this will get, if we want reset to default, we will go back there. In what I really want to mention here, there may be some another visualization pan for other kind of other kind of Power BI version. So you have to explore it accordingly. Okay. So let's quickly, now we are going to the end to our this particular card. What we can do now, you even can upload area background. You even can go, you can even play with colors. So let's expand the data colors card and we can pick a different color over there and we can change the bars of our visual change from bright blue to this one. So you can see uh, it's seen. So once we are satisfied, we can click to reset to default or revert to default. It may be depending upon the version and it will revert the appearance of our visualization. So revert to default or reset to default button is very handy feature in Power BI. So you don't need to even remember what steps you have followed till now. So you just go to that particular pan, means x-axis, y-axis, colors and reset to default. Okay. I hope you just got few points in few more points in visualization, how we can tweak around with colors, with x-axis, y-axis, data labels, and few more important buttons. Okay, friends, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.